Oh, now you're streaming, okay. Oh, what faction?
TR.
Thank you, okay. Oh.
Mijn muziek, nummers, artiesten en albums.
So I don't have to record now because you're recording everything, well that's a good thing.
It's very nice. I have music running, so you better record.
What music running?
I always game with music, I can't do anything else. Look at this Planetside experience, Aloysyus. I'm in the VR and I've been here for a few minutes already.
For a few minutes? There's something open, nothing's happening on Hostel. So the problem is you already did the rant, so that's what you're gonna rant about now. You want to repeat it all?
Can you repeat that?
You're gonna repeat your rant about the vehicle development now?
You want me to repeat a rant? What do you want me to repeat? The lack of communication, the lack of trust. I mean, communication and trust for like 5 years. Why? Where was like this thing with Higby and everything that where they actually talk to people? I remember Torok coming on a fucking stream with the fucking purple-haired chicken back in the day. There was actual good feedback and communication back in the day, and what is it now? You get a fucking letter saying we're gonna change vehicle play. People say no, please do not. People with actual experience say please, no, it's going to kill. Devs go like YOLO, we're boss, just YOLO, just fuck your vehicle experience. Vehicles are too hard and are too big farm machines and take little effort. That's like the whole dev perspective, like the whole Dalton nerf. In dev's eye, Dalton's auto hit everything. Nerf, please nerf, because they can one shoot an ESF at any range. Please nerf, because why, Aloysius? Because a Dalton takes 0 skill to shoot. I mean, why am I one of the only people? Well, one of the only. Why are there so little people with a Dalton or Axiom? It's so fucking easy, man. They had to nerf the shit. Piece of shit.
Yeah, the thing is, but they nerf certain things like the Dalton because it frustrates you. But a C4 attack on a tank, is that not frustrating? I mean, now the vehicles have so much health that you can't kill them in a reasonable amount of time. Doing flanking, get in, kill something, get out. Hide and seek, flanking, flexible gameplay, dynamic gameplay, all that shit that makes the vehicle gameplay fun, you know? And the problem about this is they are thinking about the casual player, obviously, that dies too fast. So they don't want to learn awareness. They want to not die to a better vehicle player that flanked him and killed him while he is surrounded by 5 friendlies.
Yeah, so, it's this lazy pampering style of gameplay that has no place in a game like this.
Yeah, exactly. And this is what I don't understand. How is it okay to say, yeah, we nerf the time to kill from vehicles against other vehicles, but the C4 time to kill, for example, is still the same. I mean, is it not frustrating for a casual player to be C4'd while standing in a tank? Is it not frustrating? And
it's the gayest shit. I can say that as a fucking tanker. It's the gayest shit to get C4'd by some fucking retard.
Yeah, the thing I'm talking about is what made the game fun for me, the vehicle game, is to flank something, to have the awareness for the right situations, to get in, to kill them, get out. And now my exposure time to kill something is so long that when I am actually able to kill it, or when I have it halfway down, then I've spent so long time shooting at him, my exposure time is so long that the others who have no awareness in the first place are actually starting to be aware that I am there. And they are shooting all at me. So the difference is not only the time to kill and the frustration of dying fast. Yes, it is also about, will the enemy vehicles shoot at me before I am able to get out again?
Yeah,
And if I have to spend too much time to kill something, then all this hide and seek, flexible, dynamic flanking gameplay is not working.
Yeah, you make stalemates. That's how you make. Yes. That's how you have the classic standoffs between like inner excavation and quartz, where only the vehicle battle gets decided by those vanguards, prowlers, and maggies, the one or two that flank and play the vehicle game like it should, and then they farm all the kills. Why? Because they're the only ones thinking and taking the risks.
Yes. We had 2 days ago. I was playing with House. Yes, House was online, my gunner for a long time, and everything was set. I had quadruple XP, it was insane. So we were at Heyoka area, Heyoka here, that chemical thingy, that kind of thing. And it was going back and forth, these three bases, you know, between MC and VS. And it was always who stacked the most firepower pushed forward. There was no flanking possible. When I flanked, before the Combined Arms Initiative, I would have killed that specific mech rider that I flanked. Now, it took me longer to kill him. He was able to get out and call his friends, so to speak, and they started shooting at me. And I couldn't kill anything, and I died, because suddenly I had 3 or 5 or whatever vehicles on me, because they were shooting back before I could finish off that mech rider and get the hell out. You know, and this happened so a lot.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Even one of the mech rider drivers sent me a tell, basically saying, how fucking dull is this?
Yeah. Well, I had the same conversation with the Thunderhorn's Opera. I was like, I sent him a tell like, what? That's bullshit. And he told me like, wow, I thought you were gonna kill me twice with the Tank Buster. And then we had this whole conversation about how fucked up the situation is, and how like I had such a weird feeling in my stomach, like tank busting, and he's not even burning. I was like, what the fuck is going on? This is not a tank buster, this is a fucking confetti cannon.
Yeah. We have a candy gun, okay. Yeah, but I see what you mean. And I just don't understand it. The problem was, when I made my video about infantry side, I was telling them that the game is too stale, that dynamic gameplay is dying out. And what was their idea of making it better? Making it even fucking slower. And I don't understand that approach. The thing is, if they have another opinion based on actual knowledge, if they say, okay, Aloysyus, listen, I'm planning this because of that, because of this experience, and this is how I think it will work out. Okay, fine. I will accept it, even when I have another opinion. But all the devs, all the other players that were saying how I am assaulting them, none of them brought up a single fair argument convincing me that I am wrong at one fucking point. I mean, I love to be wrong. When I say this is bullshit and people convince me, no, it's actually a good thing, and I can think a minute or two, okay, oh, maybe they're right, maybe it is a good thing, positive. I would be happy, but the thing is, when I'm predicting something, this will be bad. I'm usually right, and I don't want to be right, you know? It's not about me saying, oh, I know it all, it's not about me
no whisper target found.
Being fucking Nostradamus or anything. But if you have a little bit of experience, you know it, you just know it, you see it. And this is so frustrating. I'm offering the dev everything. I mean, what are the devs saying? They want constructive feedback, they want us to pay their shit? Yes? I mean, a lot of players tell me, don't quit your membership, don't give them money. Well said, okay, we can have a better team when people spend money on us. And this is what I'm fucking doing. I still have my membership, I buy that shit. I bought that big 80 or $90 fucking anniversary pack. I bought it. Here Dev, you have my fucking money. I'm trying to support this game. I'm doing with I'm promoting the fucking game with my YouTube channel like Well did. I mean, how did Well start? As a YouTuber.
As some fucking infantry playing casual motherfucker.
Yeah, when it comes to playing, yes he is. I mean, he knows a lot more about developing than I do. I grant him that. But he does not know more about the dynamic of this game, or especially the legal game. That he does not. And it would all be fine if I had the impression that there was another dev who would have that kind of knowledge. But there just isn't. There isn't. And this is what's frustrating me. I offer it to them, and the thing is, okay, a lot of players tell me I didn't get an answer to that 220 upvote and gold comment question thingy because I was too suggestive, I was too salty, I was a hothead, whatever. And what about the 220 people that upvoted this? What about
that's what I see in that is something a lot more worse than just this game. That's just the general thing, like the guy's pissed, he's wrong, he's bad, whatever. There's no thinking like, why is the guy so pissed, and is there actually a chance that he might be right?
Yes.
Like we said, like, oh, this guy is salty. Fuck you. No, fuck you. I have upvotes. This is legit, man.
No, but the guys who are shitting on me by saying I am salty and hothead and whatever, even these guys, they didn't bring a single argument actually saying that I'm wrong. You know,
yeah, exactly.
They call me salty, they call me hot-headed, whatever. But
and it's the internet. Aloysyus, it's the internet. If you were wrong, someone would have told you. Someone would have fucking told you. God damn it.
Or people tell me when they think I'm wrong, but
exactly, and they did.
But then no one told me I'm wrong. They focus on me being an asshole or whatever. And I don't care if I seem like an asshole. I was nice for fucking years. And people who know me in game, they all know that I'm all about diplomacy. That I don't send rage tells, that I don't answer rage tells. That I'm always trying to see all perspectives. And yeah, whatever. Call me an asshole. I don't care. I care about this game.
User joined your channel.
Hello. Evening.
Hi.
Who is?
We're streaming and we are renting. You know, if you don't want that, we can change channel.
Hi. Good to see you.
Guten Abend.
Yes, we're talking English.
Ja, englischen Abend.
Yeah.
Guten Abend.
Ja, guten Abend, Alte.
And I don't.
Ganz geil.
I just don't understand why they can get the stick out of their asses and just be honest, just answer the fucking question. How can you say, okay,
it's PR bullshit, Aloysius, it's PR bullshit.
This is what I said on Reddit, it's PR bullshit.
But it's like it's a stone with a rope around your neck as you're drowning in a fucking lake. Like, please, devs, call out, we're here to fucking help, man. Whatever we can do, just don't shun us like that. Don't ignore us. Please talk. Communication is so important. We are your customer. We're literally telling you, make this, or don't do this, or do that, and we'll give you money. It's that simple. It's fucking that simple. But there's no communication almost. Except for a fucking letters and bullshit. No concrete comms. No concrete comms.
Yeah. Nothing about the AMA was concrete. They just get concrete when it's about small things like, oh, will you patch this small bug? What is the date of when this and that will be out? That they answer because it's easy to answer. But if I am asking about their plan, what happening in the game, I don't know if they don't want to tell us what's happening, or if they just don't know. And my impression is that they know that
they know, but they can't answer something.
They know that I know this game better. And sorry, it is not being arrogant or something. I have almost 10,000 hours in this game. I know some things better. I don't know things better about the development. I don't know their statistics shit. I don't know their tools. That I don't know. But I know what's happening online. and others, and I'm not the only one, a lot of other players know that as well. And all these other players have basically said the same thing. Some said it nicer, some even made a video, some even just upvoted my comment, I don't know, but people are aware of this. And I don't know what I have to say anymore. The facts are all out there. And I mean, it's even a fact that the population decreased after the CIA patch. The population decreased. And the fun thing is, when it came to the MMA, one dev, I don't know what dev it was, he said, okay, this is more about answering questions we have answered before, so we have it all in one place. Okay? So he said that. And then again, Well said, when it came to my question that he answered through the filter of another guy, Well said, yeah, we had that before, so I will not answer it. So, first of all, no, you didn't answer that before, you did not well, absolutely not. And second of all, you are contradicting what your deaf companion said about having it all in one place. You're contradicting yourself, you are fucking lying to us. You're not only not telling us what's going on, you are straight out lying to us.
It's so backwards for a company, isn't it? Like, don't you people understand that this is not progressive in any way? Any real way, at least. All the rest is fake. They're trying to please some vocal minority and they're gonna quit the game in a few weeks anyway. But the people that have been playing for over 5 years, excuse me, fuck them, you know, fuck them. They're not valid.
They are not even insulting us by ignoring us. They are actually blaming us. That's the thing. Well,
yeah.
They said two comments about this. The one comment was, there is so much elitism in the game. Tell you who's elitist. The fucking casual players, they are elitist. They are always ranting about...
They're like Hydra.
They are the ones ranting about vehicle players having a high KD. Who the fuck cares what KD the vehicle player has? The vehicle players always have a higher KD. You can also play vehicle. You can see the statistic about what KD do you have with medic, with max, with fucking vehicle. You can see that. I am satisfied when I have a KD of 2.5 as an infantry player, and I'm satisfied when I have 20 in my Vanguard AP. It's not about KD. No one is belittling other players because of their KD. There are some elitists, there are some assholes, granted, but this is not what's happening in this community. This community is not elitist. I don't see that.
No, there's not, eh? And the people on the high level communicate, we help each other out.
Yes, exactly. And the second thing that Well said, blaming the players again, when people told them, okay, why did you make the HE/VPC so strong against vehicles? Because everyone is spamming them now. At Tower, at Fight, at casual infantry players. Then he said, yeah, the other thing I see in the statistic is an increase of HE/VPC mech riders. And this is because a couple of mech rider players who do this all day can have such a high influence on the statistics. Okay, on other occasions they tell off, it's just the vocal minority. And all of a sudden, a couple mech rider players had such high influence on the statistic that this is not about the changes, it's just about a couple players abusing it. Tell you why the mech rider statistic is so high with the VPC. Because the mech rider can get fucking everywhere, on hills, everywhere. And mech rider players are doing this because they have the opportunity to do so. They can reach places where you can't go with the Vanguard or with the Prowler. And this is why the mech rider VPC is raising in the statistic. It's not because of some players doing it, it's because of all the fucking mech rider players doing it. It's so fucking simple. How do they not see this?
They don't want to or they can't. There can only be one of those choices, really.
Yeah. I feel like they just want to block. They are stonewalling us. They are blocking us.
We are not helping out their new type of Planetside 2. I think the Planetside 2 that the real players want is not the Planetside 2 that the devs want. There must be something completely wrong. There must be something completely wrong, because that's the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah.
Why did so many players, and the really good ones, like fucking my entire outfit, Max, is all gone? Why? Because of the game and the devs. #1 outfit, #1 players. And they all fucked off because of the game. And that's fucking arrogant to say shit like that, but they all fucked off and they were #1. It fucking hurts. I'm only here because I was the worst of all.
I mean, see other outfits with a lot of vehicle players, pilots. I mean, how many Bling players do you see these days? Back in the day, Bling was such a high topic.
Fool!
Matty Ace with his channel, yeah, Fool as well. It was Matty Ace with his channel, it was Baku, it was Kunibear, Puff Daddy, Punisher, they all did videos, they all had YouTube channels. They were streaming, they were doing a lot, and everyone backed off. Some of them are playing, I don't know, once a month.
Yeah, I saw Puff Daddy on like a week ago or so.
Yeah, they all backed off. You backed off. Most of the players I was playing with they backed off. They are not talking. I mean, I am vocal minority.
No, you're not the vocal minority. You do not. That's not the group you're in. Vocal minority are the people that don't know shit most of the time.
And the thing is, we can say it again and again.
Oh, fucking retards! Oh, it's an enemy. Never mind. Sorry.
And no one would care.
Oh no, wait! It's a friendly MTR. Damn it! I just got ran over by friendly harasser on a very inconvenient time.
In VR?
No, I'm indoor. Even worse. Even worse. I'm just jumping from one style in the other. I can't get my Planetside back, man. Where is 2013 Planetside, where we had all the bugs, but at least we had gameplay?
Yeah, and what I also can't understand is why we don't have facility alerts anymore.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that? Retards! It was good. The only good feedback they got.
They never gave us a reason why they removed facility alert.
Oh fuck.
At least I didn't see a convincing one. I mean, one of the best moments I ever had in Planetside was back in the days, I think you were there as well, in Polrock, and where we had the M station alert. It was on Ceres, it was before the merge with Cobalt, I think. We had M station alert, and we had to decide, do we want to go all for the last M station, we still don't have to get a dominating victory, or do we risk to lose, and we risk to lose a lot of others, or do we want to play it safe and just win the alert but not dominate? So, and we all went for the last M station with full force, while others tried to slow them down on the other. And we were communicating with each other. There was an outfit on Emmerich who tried to slow down the enemy force just to give us time on Indar or where the fuck it was. I don't remember. They were all trying to do something to get this dominating victory. It was a matter of 4 or 5 fucking seconds we did it.
Fucking hell. Yeah, man.
Before we lost another M station, we got this dominating victory and got all the, I think, 9 M stations on all continents, and it was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
There was teamplay, there was communication, there was a sense of the faction you're playing, and nowadays there's always some alert, and no one cares about it anymore because it's repetitive. An alert is not special anymore. An alert is just there, and then okay, something.
It's almost annoying.
Yeah, it's almost annoying.
It's like a chore you have to do instead of having fun.
Yes.
Oh, it's an alert. Oh, we need to move continent, or oh, we can't go there. The fights there will be shit because of reason X. Because it's always the same. It's like why did they implement alerts when the alert is just the same? It's like alert or not, it would don't make zero difference almost. People only do alerts for the XP barely. But if you do facility alerts now, that would take some thinking, right? That wouldn't just be, you know, you can win an alert just by zerging the lanes. I mean, you can do that with a facility alert as well, but so much more difficult. And that's the difference in it. The alerts we have now is just the same as you have everything. You can do that constantly. You don't need an alert to rush a lane, zerg a lane, sorry. That's so dumb.
Across the victory point system, the one thing I said is that this is not good, because victory point systems are artificial number. They are just number. No one can relate to it. There was a complex system about, okay, you get victory point for this, you get victory point for that, and then you all do the math and you have a certain amount of victory points and whatever. This is not intuitive. It's just no one could relate to that. Okay, now they removed that system, and now what do we have again? The old fucking system with a new paint job.
Yeah.
By having 25,000 calcium shitty thingy that no one cares about.
That's true.
So you need that and a certain amount of territory to fight for territory again. And then you can lock a continent or not. Whatever.
Yeah, man.
I couldn't care less. I just care about what you said.
They want to move the game. I mean, I hear Rel say it, we want more movement in the game. Then why do you make it more stalemate? What the fuck? Construction bases? Fucking nerfing vehicles make for no stale. I mean, what? That's the fucking. Oh man.
This was not well thought. This was a problem that Higby and Smet had back in the day. And Higby said it on Reddit. He said he wanted it to have more dynamic gameplay, more stuff like that. And Smetley, he wanted to have the construction system.
Smetley was a fucking wanker.
He wanted more RPG stuff like in Eve and shit like that, so he said do the construction system. And when they sold SOE to Columbus Nova, made Daybreak, then they couldn't stop it. They were already working on the construction system. But if all the way you could see that this would not work out, it would A, just make the game slower, and B,
but
it would not
they literally were playing the wrong game. I think they were playing another game and they're like, oh yeah, we need to make that in Planetside as well. Where's the fucking... Where do those people get off on, man? What's the joke? I don't understand. What's so funny? What's so good? What do they know, Aloysyus? Am I so fucking retarded that I can't understand what they're doing? What's going on?
Yeah, the fun thing is, then I made my infantry side video, where I said the construction system makes everything slower and it's going towards infantry side. And I wanted something like the Combined Arms Initiative. I wanted them to take this to heart and do something about the relationship of infantry and vehicle. And what did they do to make the game more interesting, more dynamic? They made the exact fucking opposite of what I asked for. They made it slower. So the vehicles can't kill vehicles anymore. This is what I always said. You don't get better AV. You need to spawn vehicles, and now you can't kill shit anymore. Vehicles just stick together, they stack up firepower, and if you have almost killed something, he will just back off, call his friends, and it's a stalemate. It's even more stalemate than before, what was already the main problem, and now they made it worse.
Fucking... yeah.
And I don't understand what was the idea behind making a game slower that is already too slow?
I think, mate, I just like them to communicate exactly that. What is their whole think process? Because if they give out their think process, I can at least analyze it and break it down and tell them exactly why they're wrong. But no, we can't. But that's it, Aloysyus, that's their secret. Their plan is so shit or vague, or they probably don't even have a concrete plan that they can't give it out. What's wrong? There is something wrong. But you know it too. We can rant all we want, but what is actually going on?
But even if they had a secret plan, let's assume they have a secret plan that they are going to proceed with. Okay, every single time the devs said they want to do something, and they said they started giving out concrete things what they wanted to do. Every time I could tell, would this work? And no, why not? Every time, sorry, I was right. Every fucking time I was right. I don't have to be Einstein for this. I just have to see what's happening in the game. And so even if they have a secret plan, when they gave out their secret plan to us, it still wouldn't work.
User
you know, when they say they want to make the game slower. Wait a sec, I moved off.
You were moved, buddy joined your channel.
English channel.
Fucking hell, you Germans and your rules and code of conduct and whatever. That was a bit racist, but still.
Whatever. Every time they had a plan, I could tell them why they are wrong, and now they are not even telling up their plans. And the thing is, even when they have a plan, and everything will be fine in a year or so. Let's assume they will fix everything about that shit in a year. Everything will be fun. So why did they make a year unfun? You know, why do they bring this to us, making it worse, and then saying, "Oh, we might make it better in the future. We have a plan." They don't, but let's assume they have. So right now, everything is worse than before. Players who leave now will not come back. Most likely.
Yeah, most likely.
So it can't be their plan to make something shitty. Okay, this is just the first step. We will make everything better again. This can't be their plan. They have to keep it going. They have to keep it being fun for everyone all the time. I mean, when let's say I go to my favorite restaurant, Italian restaurant, and they start to make everything with convenience food, you know, from the freezer. I will not come back. I will not come back. And then they tell me, "Oh, everything will be better in a year. We have a plan."
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
And before Aloysyus, they're already working on Planetside 3.
Yeah, whatever. I'm playing Planetside 2 right now. That's the thing. And Planetside 2 right now is less fun for me than it was a year ago. I don't even want to get in my Harasser. I don't even want to get in my tank because it's not fun. I mean, I am a salty vet, okay, but I'm also a human being that wants to have fun by playing. I'm investing my free time in this game because it used to be fun.
Used to be.
Yeah, and now people tell me, okay, just leave it.
Fuck
okay.
you, man. Fuck
a lot
off.
of people did. I'm just one of the last people who are not giving up on this game. A lot of people already did. And now you wonder why the population is so low. I mean, what can I do? I tell them all the reasons why the population is decreasing, why the League game is not fun anymore. I give them all the fucking reasons on the golden plate. And if someone who knows about this game has another opinion, we can discuss it. But as long as no one is giving me answers, as long as no one is giving me one fucking reason why I am wrong, then I would continue being a ranty, salty bitch about this.
Oh, of
Because
course.
for me, it's always the elephant in the fucking room. Like I said before, the fucking car where you do in your paint job, where you get new seats with leather, where you get a new sound system, the fucking Blu-ray player, whatever. But the fucking engine is broken and I can't drive that car. Why would I cheer about this, like about the anniversary package, when the fucking engine is broken? I can't say to the dev all the time, thank you for talking with us about bug X, about bug Y. I don't care about the fucking, if you press the H key, that you have your either 4 on the minimap. What the fuck do I care about this when the fucking engine of this game is broken? I mean, this is a nice addition, okay, I give it to you, this is nice. A nice small little thing. But I won't cheer at the devs for that. I won't say, oh nice that you're working, nice that you're answering questions about small bugs. I don't care about that. I want answers to the bigger question. I want them to communicate about their plan that they have about this game. And they are not doing that. And this is why I sound like a bitch. Because, of course I am annoying. I'm saying all the same things over and over and over and over again. And why am I doing this? Because over and over and over and over again, they are ignoring it. I will not stop talking about the elephant in the room because of some distractions. I will not. And this is not me.
Be right back. I need to bail for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, Jack needs to bail for a minute. Okay. One minute of silence for all our fallen weaker brothers who left the game a long time ago, or even recently. That is sad. I used to have fun with these guys. A lot of fun, actually. It were great times.
I'm back.
Yep.
People actually singing. There we go.
Are people
I
actually-
did. Oh, look. Wait, look at this.
Look at what? He deinstalled it. Yeah, I'm still supporting this game with my YouTube channel by playing it, by spending money, and I keep getting ignored. And if it was just me about a special play style, I would understand that they ignore me. You know, it's just one niche. And other players would say, no, we are all having fun, you are just bitching about a certain thing. But it's not. This is not what's happening. It's basically every League player in his right mind is saying the same thing. In other words maybe, or he puts the focus on different things about this, but basically they are all saying the same.
Yeah, we're all in this together, man. We're all trying to have fun. The devs are trying to make money. Why can't we work with this? Why is this so hard? Why do we have so little people? This is, if I explain to my friends what is Planetside, I'm like, well, it used to be like Battlefield time 10. Now I can't really tell you anymore what it exactly is. And Planetside had the potential to be so much bigger than Battlefield, for example. But look at what it is. It's a shame. Like this guy, shout out to the guy in chat that said like he tried to play the game. I can completely understand deinstalling again. Completely understand. I can completely understand.
Yeah, but the thing is also that when I'm angry about this, and I mean angry as in as much angry as I can get about a game. I mean,
yeah. This is as angry as I've been about a game as well.
Like I said before, I don't go to bed angry because in Planetside there's something wrong.
But then again, I have to add, Aloysyus, I haven't been that invested in a game like Planetside as well. But it's only Planetside is worth investing that much in, I think.
But what I wanted to say is that people tend to make this personal. I mean, other people who have the same opinion than I have, they rant as well. They call him names and shit. I would never do that because I'm not interested in Rel as a person.
But that's just gay.
I don't want. And I don't want people to be interested in me as a person when it comes to that topic. I am interested in the game and what's happening to the game.
Yep.
I don't want to talk about well. I don't want to talk with well even. But I just want to talk about the game. And I will.
Oh mate, that Skyguard just ignored that fucking scythe, mate. Fucking faggot, you could have killed him and saved me.
And I straight out asked them in the AMA who is in charge. This is one of the questions they didn't answer. Because people were focusing on Well so much, calling him names, that I wanted to stop that.
But do you know, remember? Whoa. Remember Nico's investigation and who owns Planetside?
I'm not really sure.
Nico 101, famous YouTuber. Well, some Russian millionaire owns Planetside, basically. So the way that I'm thinking, like, I think all the devs are listening to some financing CEO or something, or like they have to listen to, okay, this makes money, only do that, and focus on making more money out of that or something. Because it's a company, you know?
But even from a money perspective.
Yeah, from a money perspective, it's retarded as well, I know, but I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. It's just ridiculous.
If you scare away your veteran Vico players, then what sense does it make from a money perspective as well?
Yeah.
It does not make any sense. And the proof is that when this combined arms initiative went online, there was a decrease in player population across servers.
I remember Jigo from Max, Jigo, the German guy who was like rank 1 on XP for like so long, together with Torok. He spent over 2,000 euros on the game in 2 years.
Yeah, Jigo, okay, yeah, I remember him. He did all the directives as well.
It's insane, like they lost those people. They lost the people that gave them most of their money.
Jigo was one of the guys who did everything.
Yeah, everything, yeah!
He wrecked all the fucking infantry weapons, he wrecked all the fucking vehicle weapons, airplane, tanks, harassers, medic, heavy assault, infiltrator, light assault, max even, or not, I don't know. But
yeah, probably.
He was not one of the best players, but he was one of the players who knew this game inside out.
Yeah. And now he doesn't. He tried playing a while ago with me. He doesn't understand.
He was not one of the top players, headshot ratio and stuff of that, but he knew this game inside out, every perspective. At least when it comes to NC, I'm not sure if he ever played PR or VS that much, but
no,
I do that
purely
well,
NC.
Yeah, okay, but I do that, and you do that.
But they did play to know the guns. I mean, like, test weapons and shit. But you know, Jigo was a player that you can put in anything and he'd perform in the best way he could in that. I remember him playing Maggie with me, and he was like, I asked him what to do Maggie, and he spawned the Maggie and he started driving. I was like, well, sure, let's see where this is going. And he played the Maggie like a Maggie should be played, flanking, using hills and shit. And he barely played. It's like, well, he's played for so long, he's seen how it has to be played.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, this was always a discussion about the Vanguard shield. Everyone was crying, oh my god, my Mech Rider is so bad. And I have Orexium, the Mech Rider, I have Orexium, the Prowler, all three harassers. No, the Mech Rider was never underpowered. Whatever. But people who were going 1v1 against Mech Rider at close quarter combat, they were always ranting. Yeah, because they were going close quarter combat with the Vanguard. You shouldn't do that.
Exactly.
You should not do that. And that's the same. And they did. And no wonder they lost against the Vanguard. And if you have game knowledge, you know that.
Oh, fucking fuck! Damn it! My frames are just a bit too shit and it's really taking my edge off. Big fights, like really big fights and streaming is... I have to figure that out a bit because it's not smooth as fuck.
Big fights and streaming... yeah, whatever. Man, I hate to talk like this actually. the one thing I want to do is to go on Reddit and say, awesome job, Dan, I'm having so much fun like never before. How did you do that? You are wizards, please. You know, this is what I would like to do. I'm not negative in general. I mean, I wouldn't play the game if it wasn't so awesome in the first place.
Yeah.
I'm dedicated. I invested so much in this, and not only almost 10,000 hours of gameplay, but also all the hours on PPS, all the hours with my video editing, all the hours writing down ideas about my next video, stuff like that. It's and talking about the game when I'm not even playing it, you know, it's like now.
This guy Skilly in my comments says only vehicle that is good right now is Cloak Flash with Fury, and Mjolnir Harasser is still usable.
Yeah, it's usable because they rebuffed it a bit, maybe all of it. I'm not too sure about the secondary close quarter weapons right now, the balance of it, Mjolnir, Vulcan and Aphelion. I'm not too sure about it. I didn't really test it these weeks. So I can't really say that, but in general, it was at a pretty good spot before the Combined Arms Initiative critical mass patch. It was in a good spot, and
yeah, it was.
I just thought the Vulcan needed a little bit of work to bring it on par with the Aphelion, because the Aphelion was very versatile. It was good at close range, it was good at long range with that wave and stuff, but it was a fun weapon, by the way. Oh, this is another topic. Fun weapon. What I don't understand is why they don't focus on making weapons fun. I can see that the one weapon like the Aphelion is fun. The Beetlejuice is fun because it has a unique reload or not reload mechanic, like the heat mechanic. The Saren used to be fun because I always had to figure out, or it is still fun because I have to figure out my fire rate to make it more precise or give it more DPS.
Yeah.
This is not much you have to do. It's not much, but you have to do it. You have to work this out as a gunner.
That's true.
You can fine-tune it to a degree, even it is so simple in the first place, but you have, and it was the exact same thing with the reload mechanic of the canister and the enforcer. You had to see, okay, can I let it reload to the full extent and then shoot, or can I finish my enemy off before he disappears around the corner with my 3 shots I have in the mag? Stuff like that. It was interesting. And what did they do to the MC, for example? They gave the Godsaw in AV mode. No shit, that is not enough shooting at...
Fuck Godsaw, how lazy can you be? Armor piercing on an LMG. You start shooting, you do 5 hits and the tank kills you.
Yeah, I actually wanted a reload mechanic like the canister had for the Godsaw, for example.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Yeah, maybe. That was one idea. But and now they removed even the canister and enforcer reload. They just said it adds nothing to the game. Basta.
Oh, by the way, I have another comment here from John Travolta. He says, you probably know him, he's from TFDN if I recall correctly. He says, I tried Planetside 2 about a month ago after 6 months of not playing. 1500 hours invested and nothing changed, everything was there, spawn camping, zerging, nothing to do. Played for an hour and I had enough. So that's how if you add no ability to spawn in actual fights, that would be my opinion completely.
Yeah, I have the same thing pretty much. I don't quit that fast, but I'm staring at the map like a retard all the fucking time. Well, I'm talking to others, like now to Jakara. This is if I didn't have some people I really like talking to in TeamSpeak most of the time.
Good thing like in Zodiac are good people as well. It's very nice.
Very nice dude. In Blue Hornets we have nice dudes that it's fun talking to, just about not only the game, about life, about...
I think we can all be honest and agree that if there is something that kept us in the game, it would have been the outfits and the friends we've made.
Yes. True. When I'm alone, I barely play. I mean, we have this. We had in our outfit, and it was very vehicle focused in the past. We had like 70, 73 members maximum. This was like 18 months ago. Now we have 40. We were already down to 35. And there's times, there's days, there's evenings when not a single fucking guy is online. But
Yeah.
I come here and I'm alone. When I joined the game 2 hours ago, I was alone. Now there's 3 other guys, I think, in another channel. But I was alone.
Oh, I can't be asked.
And also another outfit. I mean, back in
Can
the
I
day,
just do one small rant about even if there are 2 sides on me and I would manage to kill one, he could fire suppress and all my luck would have been shit to fuck. I just want to add that because that just, I mean, I didn't hit even, but it's so depressing to shoot him. Like, what's the point? He'll fire suppress. He'll fire suppress, and what will be the worth of my shot? Nothing. Fucking cancer. Yeah, sorry. Please continue. That was my.
I see what you mean. Well, I lost what I thought.
Outfits.
Talking about. Oh, we were talking about friends in the game and outfits, and yeah, this is It really is a shame. Oh, I was about to say, I used to go to other TeamSpeaks a lot. I used to play TR and VS a lot more, and
Yeah.
we had a lot of guys in this channel, and was like, okay, I feel like playing the and I always had someone to play with. Always. I was going to, I don't know, Bling TeamSpeak. I was going even full TeamSpeak back in the day. I was going to Max TeamSpeak. I was going, okay, that lately to Zodiac. I was going to Red Mist sometimes, not often. I was going to Red Impact. I was so many outfits I could play with on a daily basis. So many players, even single players. I didn't play too much with 418 back in the days, but I played with Gus a lot. You can see that in my videos. And I
Gus!
always had someone to play with, to have a talk with, and to enjoy this game. And I actually liked it that you could do vehicle stuff with 2 persons, you know? You could go around with vehicle stealth in a harasser, in a tank, and kill shit. And this is not happening anymore because the time to kill is too long. It is too long, and nothing that the devs are telling us is gonna change that. It is too stale. It is just too stale. And this is bothering me. This is not bothering me because I want to be a negative person. This is bothering me because my fun is going away in this game.
You're not the only one. It's just dumb that we're getting... We've talked about why are you getting ignored? Is it because salty comment? Is it because just what we are in this game as a veteran player, so to speak? Is it what's going on? I mean, if there's one point to the rant we're doing, what's going on with the game? Why can't we just know what's going on? So we can communicate, give good feedback, and make it an overall improvement for everyone. But there's just this general lack of listening to people. And this is complete, not a complete disregard to the community, but it could be so much. All the tools are there to have an insane amount of communication.
Yeah.
I mean, and then there's even Rel. Kind of sometimes really annoys me how I like Rel, to be honest. I always liked him from the start.
Yes.
But I just,
me too.
you know, I just think that if it comes to vehicle gameplay, he just should take a step aside. Just take a step aside, mate. I don't think that's your area, mate. I think there's a lot more experienced people.
Was posting a video that Well did back in the day, basically talking about everything that's happening now that he is a dev, and the question of this video was, are the devs nerfing fun? He made a whole video about this, and now he's doing it himself. So perspectives have changed. Of course, there are
You should rub that down his face just for the giggles.
There are certain things that we don't know that are going on inside of Daybreak. He has said it sometimes, of course. but they can only focus on the things they can influence. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying you have all the resources in the world, you have all the money in the world. I can understand the position you're in. I can understand the position Well is in and the other devs are in. Absolutely. But what I can't understand is what they are doing with the resources that they have at hand. I can't. I don't understand when your game is too slow, too stale, why you make it even slower. This is something I can't get. I can't understand. But what can I do? Just accept it? Because no, I'm not accepting it. It's just too stupid. Just as some people won't accept Donald Trump as their president.
But he is.
He is? Yes. I simply do not understand this. And they are not explaining it to us. They are simply denying, like Donald Trump is denying climate change.
No, it's not denying climate. I actually looked into that more, and it's not denying climate change. He just has the right scientists. No, that's another discussion.
Words to get his voters behind him. I do get it. But
climate change is a hoax, Aloysius. They're using it for different reasons. It's not what it really is.
Oh my god, Jack, please no.
No, it's a joke, it's a joke.
Stay focused on Planetside.
It's a joke. Hey, whoa. I know my shit, trust me. It's not... Fucking hell, man. This comes from a fucking guy, one of the founders from Greenpeace, bro.
Let's stay on topic, please. I don't want that discussion.
So the point is that it's the thing about climate change is that it's so-called man-made, but climate changes, you fucking retards. There's fossilized evidence of all the ice ages everywhere. I mean, don't be retarded. It's not only of man. Nature, don't think yourself so arrogant. Nature is a lot more powerful, and we have nothing to say. That's the whole point.
This is a conspiracy theory. You really should.
You believe that only we have an influence on the planet?
No, not only.
Oh well, that's no. That's the point. That's the point. You just don't know what the term climate change really means.
Stop it now. I want to talk about.
No, it's a good discussion.
No, I'm not going into climate change discussion now. I was using a metaphor that backfired because you have a different opinion, whatever.
I'm streaming. Whatever. The Holocaust did not happen, by the way.
What's not?
That would be a good one. Yeah, but Planetside. Rel. Where were we?
Yeah, maybe he believes that climate change is a hoax as well. Okay, let's get serious.
That's race.
It's pretty hard for me when you have all the evidence, when you have all the people talking about this and just ignoring it. But I mean, let's ask the question here: what can we do to make them realize it? What can we do? Do we have to sugarcoat it? Do we have to spoon feed it to them?
Yeah, what's the fucking deal?
Because obviously my questions in the AMA were too pissy to be answered. People told me they were just too pissy, okay? And the guy who filtered it, he got an answer, and all the answers were PR bullshit. So this is why I formulated the questions like I did, because of that exact same reason. I did not want PR bullshit answers. I did not.
I did not. Yeah. I'm afraid that's all you're gonna get, mate. Because you're asking the right questions, so you're gonna get the PR answer.
I was just in a random tank with a basilisk, just for fun. And he pushed so far forwards that of course infantry killed us with C4. So is this not frustrating for a new player? I mean, I knew this was gonna happen, but I just wanted to see the perspective of a casual player right now. He went forward because he wanted to do something for his team. He went forward, he went for the Thunderer, and he died to C4, just as I did. So
It's
this
fucking
is not
sad.
frustrating. It's just frustrating to die to enemy vehicles, but not to C4.
Yeah.
Your perspective has to be very, very limited to just see this and not the reverse of the medal. What I was always saying, if you just encourage your players to play the game as dynamic game, tactical, flanking, stuff like that, and using defensive vehicles, then you wouldn't have to worry about farming vehicles. When every faction has vehicles, same as in airplanes, you always are engaged in a fight. You can't simply farm with a Banshee, with low pods, with HE. You cannot do that if the enemy has the same kind of vehicles around. And people are usually just using vehicles in a circuit that's moving forwards. But defensive vehicles, not so much. Just sitting in the spawn room and then complaining about getting farmed by low pod because your faction doesn't have airplanes, because your faction doesn't have tanks. In 50-50 fights, I mean, not in 20 to 80 or something, in 50-50.
Damn, what's fucking time?
Oh my god, my throat hurts. It's completely dry due to all the speaking.
Oh, I'm so fucking tired. Oh fuck, it's 20... What am I saying? 10 past half 9. There we go.
Yeah, then maybe you can wrap up this.
Oh wait, I got some tells. What's this? Lag
Okay.
more, you fucking noob. Ah, am I lagging? God damn it, was it really lagging?
Maybe you can wrap the stream up and upload it.
Sure.
I can't talk anymore. It's. I was talking too much actually. For everyone wondering, we were already talking about an hour before we started the stream about this. And then I realized my microphone was not switched on in the real life thingy that I'm recording with nowadays. So Jack decided to make a stream and we continue ranting because obviously we can't do anything else right now.
Powerless against Rel.
And licking each other's wounds because obviously the devs are ignoring us, ignoring our feedback. The only thing they do not ignore is our money.
I'm just talking with this scythe pile because he says I was lagging and I just want to know how exactly, because with the stream I can imagine that there could be some lag. But he says it was only in the beginning. So, okay,
Yeah.
that's fair enough. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Some comments. Ah, Kili said, hey boy. Hey Kili, you're just in time because I'm gonna leave. I'm too fucking tired, I need to go to bed soon because I get up at fucking 5:30 in the morning every day and for some reason I go to bed way too late and then I'm fucked for the weekend, and then in the weekend you want to enjoy your time like every sane social being, and then you waste more time and then you're like, fuck, I could use some rest, but then it's the start of the week again, it's Monday, and fucking cycle of...
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Thankfully, I'm self-employed, so I can actually choose what time I'm gonna work and sleep and stuff like that.
Alright,
I mean,
well...
the fun thing is, even are you still streaming?
Yeah, I'm gonna kill it right now. See ya boys, say hello Aloysyus. Say hello, Aloysyus.
Hello and goodbye.
There we go. That's friendly. There we go.